Presenter, Monish Luthra, Odysseus Solutions. Monish, take the stage.
Good afternoon. The process to build a cruise package is complex, time-consuming, and predominantly offline. Yes, I said cruise, not common for Phocuswright. It's not air, not hotel, but we'll get to that as well. Let's look at the cruise industry. In 2017, it was a $37 billion industry, and it's projected to surpass $57 billion by 2027. 92% of cruise travelers say they will travel again, and 66% of those that take a cruise need a flight to get to that cruise. A little about us. I'm Monish Luthra from Odysseus Solutions. We founded in 2005. We've seen a steady growth in the last 13 years. We service clients globally in 15+ markets through our offices in United States, India, and Australia. What do we offer? We offer B2B, B2C, and B2B2C booking solutions. And we're here to talk about cruise packaging and how we're redefining ancillary and allowing our clients to treat air and hotel be the ancillary product around the cruise for them. Our target customers are obviously our users, but we also work with travel agencies, wholesalers, consortia, cruise lines. We sit in the middle. We connect the dots for travel agencies to connect to the suppliers. So what do? We allow our clients to easily showcase on their website the ability to compare cruise only, cruise tours, cruise packages that they may have already pre-built and saved in the platform. Our sophisticated rules engine allows our clients to deliver the right marketing message to the user, let it be an agent or a customer, telling them what are the specials and promotions that are running, integrated with rich media for everyone to see very easily. The user can actually add a flight during the booking process, post-booking process. What do we do to solve this? We actually took together and put a database of all the airports that are closest to the departure port, and we allow them to easily select from a drop-down. This saves an agent from actually having to find out how long is it going to take me, or what are the closest airports to a departure port, and so on. Today, they're using different tools for that. We even tell them what's the distance, how long will it take to get from the airport to the departure port. They won't be selecting London, Ontario, instead of London, United Kingdom. When they do a search, if the flights don't match the particular cruise departure that they've selected, we actually will inform them that we found flights, but they don't match the criteria. This is very important from an agent's workflow perspective, because often they may know the flight exists. Why did the flight not match the criteria is also defined to them, so that it's available for them. Our sophisticated rules engine, again, will allow them to actually take consolidated fares, wholesale fares, tour net fares of the flights, integrate that, show one total price so that they can easily describe that price to the customer. Once they've selected the flights, we actually have the ability to allow them, hey, you might need a hotel because you're getting there 2 days before, and you can actually book a hotel. As they add hotel, again, rich media is integrated within prices available very easily for them to know exactly what they're paying. If they're looking at other local content that they may have actually contracted for themselves, or in certain markets where online booking capability is not available, they can easily add that as well. A day-to-day itinerary is built for them, easily showing them what their schedule is. From an agent's workflow perspective, we've built a unique feature, check availability, allows them to simply save whatever they've put together as a quote, and then 2 days later, when the customer calls again, they can simply click a button, and within seconds, the system will price it, automatically check the availability, and allow them to make a payment, or send the customer a payment link to make a payment. All of the financials are tracked. What does the customer owe to the agency? What does the agency owe to the supplier? Their earnings, their margins are all being tracked for them. We have integrations with payment gateways that we've done for local content with them. So how do we put all of this together for them? Yeah, 67% of the packages that were booked in the United States alone were booked with a travel agent. And this process is super complex. It's time consuming. They're trying to figure out how to get to the departure ports or where the content is coming from. We've put that very simply and allow them to then convert those into packages. We have access to 30+ live bookable content, cruise lines, 100+ total cruise line content available, plus our ancillary, which is flights, hotels, insurance, and anything else like that. Payment gateway integrations for local market integrations and payments, rich media integrations so that the shopping process is easy, including customized itinerary maps for them. Thank you. Sorry, actually, I do have a couple more things. We've taken an hour-long process and put that into an under 10-minute process. That's what one of our clients actually said when they went live with the platform. And thank you.
Thank you, Monish.
Yeah.
Take a step off the stage. Mike?
Focus group, thumbs up, thumbs down. Okay, mostly thumbs up. Flo, how about you start us off?
Yes, thank you, Monish. Great presentation and good timing for me because I've actually got a client that I'm working with in the cruise space right now. So some questions I have for you that we're struggling with a little bit is, do you offer an API to your content or do you actually have to use the tool? And where are you actually getting your content from? Would be questions that I have based on some of the solutions that are already out there.
I was going to say that of every sector of travel, the least amount of transparency by far is in the cruise space because it is very complicated. But just like every other sector has been busted open, it will happen with cruise. It needs something like Monish you're doing, so I'm optimistic.
My concern, I mean, the product looks great and I'm sure it's useful. I'm skeptical though, and maybe I'm misunderstanding the business model, but if you're trying to rely on travel agents for your livelihood, I think it's a tough road no matter how good the product is. So that's where I'm concerned. I mean, if there's a direct to consumer or definitely an API option for OTAs, then maybe there's something there, but I'm really leery of the travel agent market.
I agree with Jeff, actually. Manisha, that was a great presentation of technology in a space that's been dominated by supplier direct or call center agents because it's a large, complex transaction. So I applaud you for breaking into the space. My question would be, it said consumer direct and B2B, and I don't know if the 67% was of your customers are travel agents, but the consumer direct seems like a big challenge, and I'm wondering where you're at with that. How's it going?
Yeah, I'd comment, whether it's through an online travel agent or whether it's through a travel agent, I like the idea that Philip suggested, is that you allow whatever that agent is, OTA or whatever, to be able to compare and suggest other alternatives and do a better job of packaging than perhaps the cruise line itself does when they have an all-in package. My question would be, is there sufficient technology that goes back and keeps checking? If the airline fares will go down, if the hotel destinations prices fall, do you make either the OTA or the travel agent a winner by allowing them to go back and say, I got a deal for you?
Yeah, let's go back to Pete for rebuttal.
Great. So a few questions. So do you have an API, and where are you getting your content from?
So we do have some form an API, but traditionally you'd be using our application to build the whole booking process. And to answer your question, we don't actually do B2C at all. We enable our customers to have B2C. They can have a B2C, B2B, or a B2B2C platform. We're purely B2B ourselves from a business model.
Have you considered any drop fare technology?
We've spoken to clients about it, but one thing to keep in mind is in the case of a cruise, they're also doing predictive pricing already. Because some people are booking cruises, they don't book them just 6 months out, they're also booking them 3 years out. So already our clients are doing predictive pricing and booking that after the fact. So that's something our tool does offer.
Great. Thank you very much, Monish.